What was it like to drive around in the moon rover in the reduced lunar gravity environment?
I didn't get to drive. John was the driver. We had trained that he would be the driver. I would be the navigator. And so as we drove across the lunar surface, we had no TV. And so I was giving a running description, if you will, to mission control, the science community about what we were seeing. I was taking pictures every 50 meters, and I was navigating us to our destination. For instance, on the second excursion, we had to go south to Stone Mountain, and I was guiding John down as he drove. The actual experience of driving, it was very bouncy. The lunar module, the lunar rover was very springy, very light in the lunar gravity, so it bounced a lot across the very rough, rugged lunar highlands.
The old water bag is working super. This is going to be a good day, Charlie. Yow! Woo! Man, that was great. Big skid. We're doing 10 clicks, Tony. Covered me with dust on that one.
And we had our seatbelts buckled because without that you felt like you were going to get pitched out onto the side. So, and then finally it had an experience of fishtailing. It was like driving on ice, if you will, due to the light gravity. But that was a great adventure, and to be able to drive the rover or ride the rover for 17 miles up on the lunar surface was really an exciting adventure.
Man, you are really bouncing. Is he on the ground at all? That's 10 kilometers. Huh? He's got about 2 wheels on the ground. Okay, turn sharp. I have no desire to turn sharp. Okay, here's a Sharpie. Hey, that's great. He's a big rooster tail out of all 4 wheels. And as he turns, he skids. The back end breaks loose just like on snow. Come on back, John. Hey, the deck is running. Man, I'll tell you, Indy's never seen a driver like this. Okay, when he hits the craters and starts bouncing is when he gets his rooster tail. He makes sharp turns.
What was the most difficult part of your mission?
Well, I think to me the most difficult part was the actual landing on the lunar surface. It was very rough. As we came down, we began to see more and more craters of smaller size. But a 10-meter crater could turn over the lunar module, so we had to be very careful of where we, of the spot we picked to touch down. John did that primarily. I was talking him down. I would occasionally look out my side of the spacecraft, make sure that he wasn't landing in a crater on my side that he could not see. And so that final few 100 feet of descent was very, very critical. And so as a pilot, you want to make a successful landing because that's necessary for the exploration. So all in all, the landing to me was the most critical, most exciting phase of the mission.
Looking back, what about the Apollo program do you think was its essential contribution?
Well, I think the essential contribution was the spirit of adventure, the thrill of exploration that it brought to America. It united us in a common goal of exploration, and that exploration has resulted into incalculable value to our economy and to the world economy. It proved us as a technological leader in the world, and those technologies have spread across our economy and the world economy and given us a tremendous return on our investment. And the government we can be proud of what we accomplished by leading the world in space technology and space exploration.
People around the world were so excited about the Apollo program. What do you think we can do to help generate that same kind of enthusiasm for the upcoming NASA's return to the moon?
Well, a lot of that enthusiasm is going to be as a result of what the press does and how they capture our enthusiasm for a return to deep space exploration. I think that is the human spirit, is to go out and explore. 500 years ago, Columbus came to explore America, and it didn't stop with that. They kept coming, and look what has happened. And the same can be said about Antarctica. Shackleton went to the South Pole in the early 1900s, but we kept going. Let's not let Apollo be the end of deep space exploration. We can build on that. We can eventually see footprints on Mars and beyond. And so I think that's the human spirit, and I hope that we can capture that for the future.
Our last question is for our students in the audience. If you were to encourage children today to study science or math like you did, what advice would you give them?
I would say to the students, don't get complacent. Don't take the easy courses. Take courses that challenge you mentally, intellectually. Take care of your body. Take care of develop your mind, spirit, and body. And that is important. Set goals for yourself. Enjoy what you're doing. If it's medicine, go to medicine. If it's engineering, do that. All of these disciplines are going to be needed and are needed now in the technological world that we live in, and can lead to development in all these areas. But it takes wisdom and knowledge, and you gain that in your school. So don't waste your time in school. Enjoy school. And be challenged by your opportunities in school.
That's great advice, and I wanted to thank you for sharing your time with us on this important 40th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission, and for telling your story to the Challenger Center for Space Science Education.
Well, thank you very much, Rita. I enjoy working with the Challenger Centers around the country. It's a very, very important part of the motivation of our young people, and so it's a pleasure for me to be with you.
Thank you so much, and have a great day.
You too. Thank you.